So I made some fucking epoxy glue, and I try to glue these little studs in place because they always seem to slip out. And I had to re-thread them because they had all paint on the fucking threads, so the nuts won't start. So I got both the rear tail light fucking garnishes on, all painted up and ready. Now I can fucking put the fucking other rear garnish on. Which is a bit hard to do holding a camera. But we did it. They're on the hoist. Or do I? It's on the fucking hoist, man. 60-40, you know? That's how you use a hoist. 40% on the front arm, 60% on the back. Have you? Yeah, she's been on a hoist before, haven't you, girl? Oh, look at her. Fucking smick, eh? What are you doing tonight? Outrageous. 31 on the hoist. We got the fucking 31 on the hoist. Give her a little bit of a look over. Alright, so that was very loose. Man, that's gotta help, right? Surely. Alright, so that side's nice and tight. Alright. So this is where there is a suspected leak on the brake line. That is very dry there. Definitely no leak. So by the looks of it, wait, what the fuck? Alright, so like the brake line goes down behind that and then up over. as if that's the wrong way around, which I didn't actually put on. Maybe that's why I very doubt that's why I've got a problem with my brakes. I'll see if I can, surely that's like just pivoted, because it's not a good design. So these naughty sluts on the hoist. So I've been having some, not trouble, but some time consumers on the rear bar. Just the bolts are the wrong fucking, haven't got the right bolts for it. They're probably in the car somewhere. Maybe I should actually have a look now. It's down off the hoist, like down at the ground level. I've like not re-tapped, but I've like cleaned all the fucking threads out and re-greased all the threads on the bar. Got the new GK Tech lines, got 3 of them, one of them's already on the fucking car. I've got to fucking put them on. I haven't put them on because I didn't want to have to try and really bleed all the brakes again, but I'm already going to try and bleed the brakes again now anyway, just to finally do a final troubleshoot of the fucking brakes themselves, because I personally think I'm having brake issues. They do work, but like they're not very efficient. And like, I can kind of get them to work if I full jam the brakes right to the floor, but like, then it like locks up and I'm like sliding at the same speed. I was just rolling and like, I don't know. So Luke has an S13 Sylvia rolling shell he's bought. Fucking, he has some brake calipers for it. So the dudes actually the previous owners like cut the brake calipers, these guides. So the brake lines have this little bit and it sits in like 2 little grooves so it can't spin around. He's grinding them off to put a flat faced R31 stock brake line on there. Fair enough, like you can do that, it's no problem. Well, we're going to upgrade to the GK Tech. So the reason he did that is because he couldn't undo the brake line that's on here. It's a bit mangled, it's pretty fucked. I don't know if we're going to be able to undo it. So I guess we've got to start with that. And the neons need to go on. I just said I wanted to do some welds at ground level. I can't remember what it was. Oh, look for the bolts for the bumper. Alright, so I've only got 4 minutes of SD card space left, so I'm gonna have to cut all these videos really short. Stutter boy over here. Anyway, so I fucking lost this thing. I couldn't find it. It was on the fucking floor. So here we got the fuel flap thing. It's like no one gives a fuck about this. Probably shouldn't even bother filming it. But now we can bring that all the way through, and I can screw this on so now the boot opens properly and the fuel flap opens at the same time. Oh, magnificent.
Purples.
Gonna be some custom paint mixed up
shit.
for the S13.
Subaru, Golf, and what was the other one? Toyota
Corolla Silver.
They're all silvers. We've got Chrysler PT Cruiser Blue, Pearl Metallic Blue, and the nice metallic purple Mazda colour as well.
Yeah, this colour is ridiculous.
So is this though, look at that.
Yeah, and this is just something else as well. Nice. What you can even do too.
Yeah, I'm going to put thinners in those to get the rest of it out.
Yeah, the thinners that you would use to spray the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll just mix it the tiniest bit less. Comes to it. Let's grab it.
Got the fuel flap. Doesn't look like Commodore. I got the bolts. The screws, bolts. I don't know. They got a screw head, but they got a thread. I don't know. Screw bolts. Anyway, scroll. I got the scrolls. I'll fucking screw this in. Got the new fuel flap. So it doesn't look like a Commodore. No way, eh? The boot's already rubbing through the paint. I took a chunk out over here. No good. I'll probably try to sand a bit of it off. So I gotta try and change the brake lines. Get onto that now. Got all the wheels off the fucking R31. Gonna change the fucking brake lines. I got all the wheels except for the front driver's front because I've already changed that. So we got some nice red coilovers in the back. Get all the brake lines off. Minimal SD card space. I don't actually have a clip for in here on the fucking shock. So I don't know, my cable tie it on there or something. See how it goes.
Ready to film it?
Luke figured it out. He come got me an ice cream and then also figured out the brake thing. So these are the rear brakes.
Note, ready? Note, this thickness. Ready?
Yeah.
It's about, what's that, 8-9 mil?
See, I've been noticing the disc thickness the whole time. It's just I never pinpoint it. He had a very good verbal point.
This is so far from right.
Alright, so the disc thickness
This is the front.
is the exact
It's still
same.
8-9 mil. It is
But-
not meant to be that.
There's no venting in the front brakes.
Why is there no ventilation in
There
the
should
front
be
brakes?
venting
They need
on
to
the
be
front brakes.
bigger.
See, on the Gemini, smaller and bigger.
Even
Front
still,
brakes.
they're still ventilated. They're still fucking ventilated.
So there's rear. Someone has put rear. Well, like I did, but I got given the boxes, and one side was already done. So as long as this side's not ventilated,
It's not.
which it's not.
No. There is rear discs on
Someone's-
the front.
So there you go. You can put rear. But how does that work? Because then how do the bigger discs fit the caliper?
What do you mean?
Well, unless it's
Well,
going to be
no.
wider, they must just be wider discs.
Yeah, it is, but come and look at this. Look, there's just so much room between here to push these out.
Yeah, there is
Like
a lot of
under
room.
here, if you look at it from a certain
Yeah.
angle, there's so much room for these pads to be moved out. These pistons are pushed out by like 12, 13
Yeah,
mil.
they're already all the way
fully-
out.
They're like half extended with brand new brake pads.
Exactly.
Those pistons should be back at the start of the thing. At the fucking housing.
Yeah. Look how skinny. I swear the backs are thicker than the fronts. No. What the fuck? They're like 10 mil.
I swear the fronts are full thinner than the fucking back.
No, the venues. Alright, so the fucking R31 stock brake rotors are thicker than the front rotors that are on the car. So it's definitely the problem that 8.5 mils the front rotors, the backs are 11. So that means that obviously like Sylvia have a smaller back rotors than an R31 Skyline. So the backs are obviously right because they're just R31 rotors. So the fronts seem to just be Sylvia rear fucking disc. Probably why I got sold the car. Someone's got the shits because they bought the wrong parts. What a waste at $200. Let's just sell the whole car. The brake lines don't come off. Fair enough. I probably would do the same too if I fucking, didn't have the fucking tools and shit. It's fair enough. Anyway,
So we're gonna go look on the computer at the thickness for the discs on Burson's fucking shit brakes for the S13 Silvia. Minimum thickness.
They are in fact ventilated.
And they're 16 mil for the minimum thickness. And what are we measuring? 8.5.
That's a fucking piss take.
But realistically, they should be 18 mil. So there's like a
Like
whole
less than
10
half.
mil.
Less than half.
Yeah, they're like less than half the thickness of what they're meant to be. That might explain why the brakes are fucked. Alright, so when you get new brake pads and rotors, they're normally, you know, if you know, like you have to push the piston back all the way on your caliper just to get the new pads in there on the rotor. So these are brand new brake pads, new rotors. That's the piston pushed all the way back. Look at the gap. So, also, so obviously it's like the front rotors, got to take them all off. I'm going to change the brake lines now anyway. But, cool fact, I got my first broken wheel fucking stud. So, it's not broken, it's just gone through, but got to fix that up. I've knocked out my fucking damaged wheel studs, so there's only 3 in there now. I just had a brilliant idea. Once you go in the scrap metal bin and go and knock out a wheel stud of something out of the scrap metal bin, and you know, because I just changed the wheel bearing on my AU Falcon the other day, so hopefully that actually fits. Sweet, but it needs 2 new fucking wheel bearings. That's one. And then this one just doesn't even fucking spin. It's gonna rust off in there. It's not gonna do shit. This one's already fucked. Alright, so there was a problem with the R31 brakes. I don't know if really anyone knew about it. I probably said it. I swear I said it in lots of the videos. The brakes didn't work. So more than less what was happening is these are S13 rear rotors that were on the front of the car. So the brake pads were hanging over this, which is all something like I kind of knew about. I just didn't really want to fucking admit the fact that the rotors were wrong, and I had to spend another $100 on new rotors, even though like, I didn't buy these S13 rear rotors to start with, someone else did. But anyway, these are the rotors that have been on the front. They're about fucking 8 mil thick, 9 mil thick. And these are the rotors that are meant to be on there that are completely different. One's like 250 mil and one's fucking 280.
And then the thickness.
And then the vented thickness to start off with is just a joke. So there was actually not really much brake pedal. So these are actually N16 Pulsar discs for $60. So or like $50 or something. And then like, that's pretty cool if that all works, which it should. So you can use N16 Pulsar discs for SR20 S13, R31 Skyline. There you go. Who would have fucking knew? So I've got all the fucking rear braided lines fitted up. Fucking converted to fucking from like the flare nut fitting to like a fucking, or just like a bolt like straight through fitting to banjo, which is like, I don't really know about that, but I fucking had to convert it. I just done. We've got JK Tech lines on the back. I fucking sprayed some more JK Tech lines. Look at that. JK Tech. Nice. Red coilovers. So anyway, I fucking degreased the whole car. Like I sprayed underneath it and hit it with a hose and shit on Friday. It's like Monday now, or maybe that was on Saturday, I don't really know. But there's some more fucking layers of dirt here. Anyway, I gotta put this fucking last braided line on. So, yeah, the previous owner grinded the calipers down. I don't really know if I filmed any of this. But, yeah, that's been ground down. There's meant to be 2 guides that hold the line in place. It's been ground down. It's pretty annoying. Well, it doesn't really it shouldn't really hurt. I'm really worried about it, but this was already fucking spinning on here. This was like that. Like it was meant to be like that, and it had spun from that position to that position. Just worried because the bolt might come loose while that happens and lose brake line pressure. But anyway, that already had happened because this line is too thick to go into this recess on the shocks to hold it. So it's just going around and it's spun. So this is all like, even though I haven't got the guide, I'm worried about putting this line on because I haven't got the guide there. So I'm like, I don't want to make it worse, but that already spun. So it's already doing the worst possible thing it could do. Plus, this line being able to go into the guide on the shock means that it's got to be, it's one, already better than it was because like the line's not flapping around, and 2, like it's still got the same problem regardless. At least now it's better off, it's not flapping around. Who knows, it might not fucking spin now because it's being held in place. So changed all the brake lines. Like this one's already done. At the moment we only have like 1 GK Tech line to start with. Now we've got 3. I've got to bleed all the lines. Anyway, I got me fucking brake mounting brackets, the caliper mounting brackets. Probably fucking service them while they're off the vehicle.
The vehicle?
The vehicle. Hey, look at all them bottles. Well, and we can't find one working one.
I've got seal kits to rebuild them all. It's your job. You just haven't done it yet.
They're your bottles, guy.
Yeah, but you're the apprentice. Fuck. Screw it, eh? I can't even put a brake caliper together.
Hey, can't even pull it apart. All polished up. So we've got a new wheel stud from Tyre Power.
Fresh. Slip the little dog in.
Oh, we can't use that one, bro.
No, it's no good.
Because it's silver and the other ones are
We'll
black.
paint it black quickly.
Yeah,
Pull it
have
out.
you got the black paint?
No, we don't actually have any black paint.
Oh. Alright, well,
Tough love. That's what that is. Started it.
yeah.
So I have this new magnetic sun plug. Catch all the metal in the motor if there is any. Nice little fucking thing to get. It's fancy too, it's fucking purple. Got a hole for tyre wire so it can't fall out. You can tie it to your chassis, control arm, etc. Got the fucking bumper rear Rio on. All bolted up with a tow ball. Gonna get a fucking another bolt through here. Got the fucking R31 bloody fucking tow bar attached so we can tow a fucking car trailer with the fucking skyline. Anyway. Putting the fucking neons on. GoPro SD card keeps cutting out, mate. Not ideal. So anyway, as I was saying before I cut out, there's some fucking bolts for the rear bumper. I lost them, so they're not in there. Fucking put the rear bar on. That's some old oil from a Mercedes van. And that's my Skyline's rear bumper. It's fucking on there now, eh? Got the fucking D1 spec aluminium fucking wheel nuts on there. I don't know if I filmed any of that shit. Oh, they're on there. So anyway, putting the fucking neons on. Can't really film much running an SD card space. It's pretty boring anyway. More or less, just get the fucking old drill. Drilling up through here. Then you gotta try and hook this fucking tyre wire through. Bring it back down. Got all these dangling down, right? Alright, so that's fucking fastened up there. So I've got my grinder. And I've grinded a recess. Right there. For the fucking water going to. Oh, I just had it there before. So anyway, that's nice. So I'm gonna put some Sikaflex up under it before I fucking tie all the neons up. I don't know if I bloody fucking filmed much of it before, but drilled through the floor. So under the driver seat, I've taken that out. Where the fuck that? I put a purple sun bolt in as well. Purple magnetic sun bolt. I fucking started the car with no oil in it. Yesterday, someone called me on the phone and I fucking answered it. And then Luke's like, "What's that ticking noise?" And I'm on the phone. I'm like, "It's the gearbox ticking." And I'm like, "Oh no, it's not. It's the fucking motor." So anyway, started the motor with no oil in. That wasn't ideal. Only ran for like 30 seconds. I didn't rev it. So we got, that's already starting to rust even though I primed it, but we got to fucking get some shit in here so it doesn't rust. Anyway, put some Sikaflex on here and that's it. Get to it. Probably should get the rubber boot for that. So I got this fucking new shifter. Fucking dildo shifter. Fucking lights up and shit. Alright, the car is fucking done. I'm putting the last seat in. It's fucking mint, eh?